Just a good.
All right, so welcome back. Right about now, it's still Daybreak Extra. And we have our guest in the studio, so I'll leave Sumaya to do the introduction.
Okay, so today we'll be talking about comedy. Comedy is a multi-platform that can be used in many forms. Now, predominantly, comedy can be used as a forum to address issues in society. Now, how do comedians use humor as an outlet for social issues and critics? Joining us on the segment to discuss the topic is the comedian Ode D. Uncommon. I remember you supported your governor's senatorial election campaign with a check of 15,000.
Not 15,000. It's when he went to buy form.
Okay.
So they went to present the form for him. So I say, since he don't want to help me, make I help him too.
Well, it's actually something,
so
even
I
if
gave
it's
him a
1K.
check, but he has not cashed the check. That's the issue. It would be nice that my governor go to the bank and then they say, okay, they will now call me that you have someone that wants to withdraw money from your account. That would be a nice thing.
So they've not called you. So, but do you think
But
your
it's-
15,000 naira would actually make an impact?
Before.
It's a kind gesture.
I saw you see that.
So, but how were you able to get the check today?
No, it's my company check. It's my company check. I have a company check, so I just say let me use that. It's all about creativity and well, in fact, that is the highlight of the event that day. In fact, it was talk of the town, and then a lot of people pick it up, and then some of the politicians that came for the presentation of the presidential form would say that was a good one, but. That aside, that is comedy for you.
Okay, so now talking about comedy, you're welcome once again, by the way.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing me to Trust TV again.
Yeah. All right, it's good to have you back. So now talking about, comedy, these days we've actually seen a lot of comedians using their craft to promote, the elections. We've seen a lot of comedians coming out to tell the masses to go get their PVC, sensitizing them on how to even vote, where to put their thumbprints and everything. Can you tell us about, how far you think comedy can actually go in sensitizing the people, especially when it comes to elections?
Comedy bring life. Comedy is one thing that you can only pay to go and sit down in a comedy show. But the high blood pressure comedy will give to you to reduce your stress. In fact, we can be sitting at gisting, at least I'll be talking, people are laughing. Only the stress will just make you to forget that you have a problem. But immediately after the comedy, you'll go back to your problem. Now, comedy, the society have accepted that comedy is one of those tools that we can use to promote peace, unity among ourselves. Like, by the grace of God, I'm also doing my comedy show. It's not like the regular comedy show that we do during the Valentine period, that Love and Laughter. But I came up with an idea when I say the town hall meeting. not with the what you think. I know I'm on national TV, so I have to mind my words. The town hall meeting with Mr. Ode, the Uncommon comedian.
Okay.
Reason for that is because there is a trending issue regards to the town hall meeting. If you check all the political party, you check all the support group, politicians, or who you want to classify, there must be a town hall meeting where you see political candidates
Come
out
defending their manifesto.
to talk about what is their plan they have for Nigeria, blah, 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 what they intend to do if they win, and so on. So I also look at that area that, okay, what can I do this period? I came up with that event. And guess what? PVC is the gate pass. With your PVC, you come inside to have a good time.
So you don't need to pay money.
You don't need to pay money
That's really creative.
because the only thing I can do as a comedian, as a citizen of this country, is to use my platform as a celebrity to advise people to go and get their PVC. And also use your PVC to vote the right person that will take Nigeria to the next stage. A lot of things has happened, a lot of things have engulfed Nigeria for the past 8 years. I'll tell you that Nigeria is not as sweet as before. Even we, as I'm sitting here for the past 1 month to 2 weeks since this year, I've not performed in any event. Not even a client calling that come and do this event. I'll tell you that there's no money. You guys were talking about the hardship in terms of the redesign of Naira note. If it asks me, I would say not this time. If they did this during July, October, November, it would be nice for us to prepare for 2023. I know they have their own agenda, they have their own reasons. And the reason being that is to do vote buying. That is what they are stopping for. So those money will not be in circulation. And imagine that they took away 2 trillion out of the economy of the country. So you think that will survive? Who cannot survive? During the COVID-19, who believes say security man go there very important? Go carry, how do they call these tools they use, doctors use to check your temperature? And then the security man, when you say you know, believe say go one day go check your temperature, it will show your temperature. Overnight. Today, what are we saying? POS personnel, they very important. For you, you even they call the POS person could even do you guide. They do you guide with your money. Somebody called and said that you withdraw money, he pays some money. Me, I can tell you, in life camp, I paid 700 to withdraw 5,000. And I asked the guy, say, why? The guy said she bought the money.
Wow.
And then she have to sell it and have the money back. So in Nigeria, we buy money to sell money. There's no money in the system. There's no fuel in the market, but there's black market boys black market, selling fuel in front of filling station.
And there are black market people selling money as well.
Selling money. And then there's no dollar, but you go to black market, you see dollar. So everything about the country is black market. That is the situation. So the only way we can use as entertainers is to tell the people to go and get your PVC. See, there are people that will listen to it, whether you like it or not, whether it will small, whether it will never big. There are followers that say, okay, this guy is passing a message. That is what I'm doing. The event is free. It's PVC. And you are coming there, you coming there, or the PVC, you are not, nobody is collecting your PVC. You are not giving your PVC to anybody. It's just for me to use it to create awareness. Go and get your PVC, which is the most important thing.
All right, now talking about, comedy. Comedy is meant to be, humorous.
Sure.
Something funny. Do you think people would actually, how do you balance, well, first of all, how do you intend to balance, the comedic side and the seriousness of, going out to vote?
You see, in every situation, there is a funny moment, there's a sad moment. But with me as a comedian, I see it as funny as anything you think. As you standing, as I'm looking at this camera now, from my own view of point is different. From my own view of point is different. But me now, they say, okay, come and use this camera and crack joke. I'll use it to crack joke. First, I'll use the person that is holding the camera, and the person don't chop. Make you know, you say, the video my face, now my leg in the video. First, whether you like it or not, when you come that day, I'm using my own show as an example. When you come that day, you will hear reality. Because I'm on national TV, there are some things I cannot say. You will hear reality of jokes about the political trending issues. Because we want to pass a message in a funny way. To let the people know that if this government has failed us, let's get our PVC. For the next government not to fail our generation. Waiting me and you they face now. Me and you no plan am. If they tell you, say, January, from January 21st to 31st, you no go see money to spend, you go believe.
I want to even ask you this next question in pidgin, honestly, because he has brought out my pidgin side.
No.
Well,
They form the pidgin now. They form the pidgin. They form the pidgin.
How then go take which government to vote for we go better pass?
You know why? What don't happen? In 2015, we criticized Jonathan now. Well, say Jonathan, you no good, the government no good, you no good. So now woman in be. Finally, God can give us man. See the man, I ain't they deal with us now. Now, because we don't see everything. First, as men said, we are all young people. In the next 20 years, the way we are thinking, I will not think like that. These men, they don't old. They are not thinking the way they're supposed to think, because you know why? They only relax. Since 4 a.m. I don't wake because of say I come this interview. Now I'm thinking of what to come and say. Because I've studied, I've read, I've made research. that's how I can flow on this manner. These men, all of them with the contest, both the ones waiting for position, both the want to be minister, both the want to be commissioner, both my own state, all of them are not thinking right, because that is why the government is not working. We need fresh person. And then they campaign for anybody. I don't belong to any political party. I'm not a carry member of any political party. Now we say, we could vote the right person. We will take this country to the next side. We say there will be good development, good economy, good infrastructure, good schools. See abroad, she will not wake this morning. She will not pray this morning. When I pray, I say, meetings they good, meetings for abroad. You need to do that kind of prayer point. Because federal government or this government, they don't do everything for them. The environment, they very comfortable for them to do their things. They only they pray, say may God give them long life. But we here, we need to pray for long life. We need to pray for what the government not going to do for us. That is the issue.
So have you ever had like challenges in, sending out this message in a comedic way? Have anyone ever challenged you like, no, you shouldn't have said it in the right way?
Because the kind of joke I crack reality jokes. I don't do on long stories. I don't, because when everybody has a style, and in whatever you are saying as a comedian, people are tired of listening to stories, copy from here, copy from here. They want to hear new stuff. Where you're talking, there is sense in the joke you're cracking. As you are reasoning, it's different. In this person, reasoning are different. Because person will know eat rice for occasion. Decoration they find for an eye. Should be you are laughing now. But if you eat rice for occasion, you want to say, man, the party is sweet. You will not eat. The party is good for your eye. Because you know issue. Now, another thing we need to also look into at the present time now. Person with government no favor, you go turn against the present government. So people that are shouting today that this government need no favor them, or this government need to do well, give them that power, make sure they'll carry us do. They'll carry us play tente. Oh my God! You see, watch out on Adio and Messi and Cristiano, they learn work. When they driven ahead, they can't keep it off the table because they play like draft.
Well, okay. So, do you think the masses are actually to be blamed in any way?
Yes.
To be blamed for what's happening in the country?
Yes, because of vote buying. In 2019, I vote. That was the first time I cast my vote. This PVC I'm holding now like this, my sister. I registered for my PVC 2018. 2019, that's when I collected it through a help of an INEC staff. Now, are you aware that, let me shock you. When I did do this event, when I prepare for this event, saying that PVC be the gate pass, are you aware that a lot of people don't have their PVC? And INEC said they're distributing PVC. Some of them say they don't have PVC, they will not come. See, they don't have their PVC. If you go to where they pack PVC, thousands of PVC, they'll tell you that they cannot go and scatter it because of one person. And they remember that I've printed the PVC. When some people that have this PVC, they will sell it at the end of the day because hunger day. Imagine just few days, say money no day in circulation. Imagine the reaction of people. Imagine the POS queue. Imagine the ATM queue. Some people were sleeping in Use 2 till late night so that if they load the money in the ATM, they will now withdraw. And then one time I say that person, one politician just get up and I say, collect 20,000 naira. Give me your PVC number. They don't register, they don't collect, they don't go. We are all part of the problem, not only our leaders, because those money they borrow from banks, those money they borrow from godfathers, those money they borrow from individuals, that is the money they are using to pay you. Because that money they're supposed to use to do development, that's why we're not voting the right people. Let me give an example now. They will buy Maggie, they will buy clothes, they will do campaign, they will do empowerment, they will buy cars. All those cars that are driving, blowing, wheel. You know that it's only in Nigeria that you see ambulance driving one way, from Maraba to Nyanya. They'll be driving one. All those money is the money they have already borrowed to power the campaign. At the moment they enter to that office, the money they borrow from banks, the money they borrow from other people, that is what they started paying. That's how you know say the government need the work.
So, like, let's say Nigerian comedians, do you people have, say, an organization, a union or something?
Yeah, we have an association.
Okay, and you discuss things like this?
Yes, because one of the agenda that we try to project was for the PVC, because that's the only thing we can say that we can talk to our fans, to our followers,
So
our clients.
it's part of your CSR, that's corporate social responsibility.
Yes, but you know the body is not projecting in the way it's supposed to be. When it become an individual thing, you will do it as your own thing. But when it become group of people, it was it's not my responsibility. You know that's why I say they go form committee, nothing they committed. When they form committee, there's nothing. That's why any small just say there's committee investigating. Nothing. They need to investigate anything because it's not work because the commitment no they for committee. That's the truth.
So
Let me put my PVC back. This is my
it's
career.
like you're going to have on the main aim of that particular show is to sensitize the public
Yes.
on getting their PVC or how to vote. I actually saw someone sensitizing. You know how there are boats in Lagos that would take you from one place to another. Like in the boats, he actually had like a paper, and he was trying to sensitize the people on how to vote.
Okay, let me.
Like especially when you thumb-print and how to fold your paper.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't know that, and that's the reason why there are lots of invalid votes.
We have to look into that because a lot of people don't have that idea about the invalid votes. Like the first time I vote, they said I have to put my thumb finger in middle of the paper. That if you cross, that vote will count invalid. That's another thing that Nigerians or media houses need to work on. Like before I started before this event came, this concert I'm doing came, I went to Papi, I wear my costume, and I was telling people that they should go and get a PVC. That was a day when they extend the date to 29. And then later they now shift it again to I think first week of February.
PVC collection.
Yes, PVC collection. I went to Papi Market. I was doing it. I was doing it for myself. I was not doing it because of someone is paying me. Because you know why? If I not do it now, my pikin go suffer waiting at the suffer now.
This thing you've actually said, there was a video of a lady who, a market woman, who was actually interviewed, and she was asked who she was going to vote for. She called the candidate's name, and they're like, but what if, the person's regime ends up being worse than, the previous one?
Yes.
And do you know what she said? I don't know where she got the mentality from. And she was like, she likes the person, she supports the person. So after the person finishes, even if it's 4 years or 8 years, we go manage them. Then the next, do you understand what I'm saying? We will manage it, and then when the next election comes, she even said 8 years. We'll manage it for 8 years, the way we've managed, this previous one. So after that, they can vote for whatever.
Like what you just said now, even the market women, they are not aware of the word PVC, what it stands for.
Wow.
I have a video on my phone. I was interviewing a woman. I said, madam, you go vote. She said she go vote. That she gets voter's card, but she don't get PVC. Now, all those things, they need to educate our people, even to the grassroots, to the local level. That's why we need the National Orientation Agency to be working. They are not working. They are only there to back some political activities. I said free of charge. If they say I should defend, I would defend it anywhere. Because they need to create this awareness for the people. Imagine a voter's card. Do you know that some people are not aware that there is still collection of voters' card? As me and you are sitting. Some people are not aware. In their mind, they don't close. It don't be. Even the election, that agency is supposed to be giving the right information, everything about what is going on in Nigeria. Not only when taking side on political activities or taking side on this ministry, this is what they're going to announce, this is what they're going to announce. Because they are for Nigerians. Because this government will come and go, they will still remain. And see federal government work that they do. No be by appointment. It's federal government work they are doing. So whatever they are doing, they should do it very well. Because the next person come, he will still do his own. And Nigerians now, we don't strong mind. Nigeria is the only country that will be smiling and suffering. Oh. And everything is going well. In advanced country, what just took place in 4 days, that there's no money anywhere. They no bond that president way to sit down.
All right, so your show, you're going to be featuring, it's not your show, it's a group of comedians actually came around, but you are the host.
Yes.
So more comedians, Kelvin Sapp, Koboko Master,
Yeah.
MC Bob, Prosper, KC Klein, Aminu the comedian, MC Sam, Y-Bits, right?
Yes.
Shortcuts, MC Ebenezer, Funny Mike, Job Legends, Charlie White, Sam and Song, Mazi, and MC Nappy. I don't think I know any. Have you? Did you?
Yeah, it's a shortcut, I think.
So you like it short.
It's shortcut. It's less of
Like, I'm actually trying to see if I can. There's one name that comes to mind.
The industry every day we're growing. At least we'll have the godfathers, we'll have people that came to lay a foundation for this thing for this comedy to stand, and that is why the new ones are coming on board. We are like the new generational comedians, but I promise you that these guys will drill you.
Okay.
Free of charge.
All right, and
we'll have a lot of activity. We're going to have a stage play, which is going to give us some exhibition of some political candidate, and they ask them. In fact, when you come, and then there's a lot that we're going to do. That is not just only comedy aside, but comedy is the main thing we're going to use to pass our message to our audience that are coming. It's almost more than 1,000 capacity.
All right. So what's your Instagram handle?
Wow. My name is Mr. Ode, the Uncommon Comedian. If you follow me, I'll follow you back.
Yeah, so you can go on Instagram and find more information on this town hall meeting, and I'm sure it's going to be a different town hall meeting.
Yes.
All right, so why did you laugh?
No, I didn't. They will just stay talking in a very sweet manner. I don't use that word.
It's going to be different. All right, so please just thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, for tuning in, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
First and foremost, before I leave the set, I want to use this opportunity to thank Trust TV for bringing me for the live interview. This is not the first, this is not the second. I want to thank you so much, and also supporting the brand. And I want to say thank you so much. The venue is Blake's Resort.
Okay,
yes,
so you can actually find more information on his
Instagram
page.
On his Instagram page.
The PVC.
All right, that's your.
Vote the right person.
All right, make us laugh before you leave.
Person.
All right, so just
vote the right person.
OJ, Mr. OJ, all right, make us laugh.
Second-hand suit no get trouser. For those people they buy them for UTC gates, as they price the jacket, somebody dey under mango tree, they price the trouser. Lean on me, no me say make you press me down. Feel at home, and they make visitor. They spoil television remote.
All right, thank you so much.
Like a bit of proverb there.
But seriously, okay, so what he means is, how can he say, but these days, second-hand suits, they get trousers.
No, no get.
They sell them.
You know get.
Assets.
Ask your boyfriend. He will tell you. You know, Valentine they around the corner. There are two things that is difficult to get: true love and original charger. I know say now we be say
deep.
now we
Why is this now
we fair QD, PSQD, bank QD, how you call it, PVC QD. So the men will have somewhere to say that I'm in the queue.
No, but
because
aside
of
that,
Valentine's
even on Valentine's, if you're giving a gift, if you can get like a liter of fuel for the girl, or some words of cash, new naira.
No,
that's true love.
No, leave that. Before they finish you, now you see. Let me advise you people. If you get anybody from on Monday or from tomorrow, we go bank. They come back, or go filling station, or go POS stand, or go for PVC. If they come back, I will advise you now.
Avoid the person.
Avoid the person.
No, I saw a video of a man. A man was in a bank. I'm telling you, a man in a bank, and then the security man was following him. He just turned and gave him slap, or serious one.
Now advice, so avoid the person. As if I like this, we're gonna say Valentine. Don't shift like this.
Or you could be your brother's frustration box. You could just stand and allow the person to shout,
and turn the other cheek, Abby.
Exactly.
No.
Else the person might slump out of frustration.
See, the Bible say that. The Holy Book say that. So when they slap you on this cheek, you should turn the other side. It depends on the slapper. Not so just slap, not so just slap. Because when soldiers slap, now you're going to say him that is in you is greater.
All right, thank you so much, O'Day, Mr.
Thank you, I
O'Day
appreciate.
Common. Thank you for
Thank you.
spending time with us on Daybreak Extra this
I appreciate.
morning. We hope to have you again very soon.
Thank you. I
And
hope to
wish
see
you-
people
and wish you
on
all the
13th.
best. Yes,
Thank you.
on your show.
And that 13th is my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday in
Yeah,
advance.
day to
then.
Valentine. We're lover boys.
Happy
Okay.
birthday. We can see that.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll take a quick break and the show continues after.